Hi Taurus, and welcome to your Committed Couples Tarot reading for the month of November 2017. This tarot reading is intended for all of those who are in a committed relationship, meaning the commitment has been verbalized and is understood on both sides. Okay, this isn't if you're just casually dating somebody. Go visit my dating singles video if that is your situation. So, also I want to point out that this is a general reading. I'm not looking at any particular personal storyline. I'm looking at an overall view of the energy and the potential messages that are coming through in the cards. So for some of you this will resonate 100%, and for others of you it just won't. And unfortunately there's not a whole lot I can do about that because this is just a general reading. So with that said, Taurus, my committed Tauruses, let's see what your overall energy is for the month of November 2017. We have let go of control issues. So there can be a little bit of a power struggle taking place between you and your partner this month. Before I speculate on all of this right here, what this could mean, I'm going to pull more tarot cards, but definitely some of you could be having a power struggle. You want one thing, your partner wants another. Perhaps you want to move things to the next level in the relationship, or maybe your partner does. There's some element of force of will here, whether it's on your behalf or your partner's behalf. So this is general, so apply it how it fits, and if it doesn't resonate at all, then don't try to make it, okay? So let's see what's up for you coupled up Tauruses in November. What is this power struggle about? Some of you could just be like super perfectionists and you're preparing for the Thanksgiving holiday and you're going to have a lot of people over, or you're traveling and you're just kind of like freaking out about all the details. So if that speaks to you, let it go. Trust the universe. All will work out just fine. The message on that card, let the situation unfold naturally. So let's see what's going on, Taurus. We start with this King of Coins upright, which this could definitely be your energy since this is the King of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, but you're coming out upright, and this means you're being grounded and practical and solid, okay? Or if you're not being, this is your advice, the way you should approach the month of November. Nice, nice. So we have the Six of Swords. So what I think is there is some sort of power struggle, whether it's inside your relationship or something going on external to it. And you know, you're coming into November with this energy, but it looks like you're moving on from that in the first 2 weeks. Like maybe there's a compromise, or you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna let this go. But this is definitely moving into a place of more peace of mind. Yes, see, you're letting something go. So it's gonna be different for all of you. This, for some of you, maybe you said to your partner, hey, I'm ready to move in together. And your partner said, I'm not ready. And you've been pushing it. And then now you decide to let that go and give your partner the room. Or vice versa. Your partner could have been pushing you and you're not ready. And they decide to just let it go. It's like you come to a very practical and solid decision about letting this energy go, however it pertains to you. And now for some, I guess this could mean that you're ending your relationship. I'm not so much seeing that. I feel like this is something more like a disagreement between the two of you, or it's something external to the relationship that impacted the relationship, like a job or something along those lines. So now we come into the second half of November having a choice to be made. And you are really going within about it. You've let this go, but you've let go of the pushing for it. Now you've gone inside of yourself and you're really thinking about things. And you're just not if you are a Taurus that wants to have a child and your partner does not, you very well may decide to just let it go entirely in the month of November. Like you're like, I just can't fight this anymore. I can't, push my way with this. I've got to just kind of let this go. Or maybe you're pushing to get married or to move in together, or your partner's pushing that on you. It's just like what you're asking for, Taurus, it's not too much, okay? If that's how you're feeling, if you're questioning yourself, I'm seeing you come through as a very solid energy. So either you are wanting to take things to the next level and it's not working, or your partner wants to take things to the next level, but you know that you're not ready, or the relationship isn't at that point yet for you to do that. So your energy looks like very practical, very grounded, and I don't feel like you're wrong in what you're asking for. You're not, but there's a need to let it go, and you might struggle with that. Like internally you might be acting like everything is okay with your partner and you're not pushing this issue anymore, but it's still inside of you and you're still trying to figure out how to deal with that. Now for others of you, this could definitely be a relationship from your past returning, okay? And it could be somebody who let you go, who broke up with you, and now they're resurfacing in November, and maybe they're trying to get back with you, okay? But you're with somebody else now. And that might be what this decision here is about, and that's why you really go with inside yourself, because maybe you felt like you really wanted to get back with that person, but it just didn't happen, so you moved on, and now you're moved on and you've met somebody new, and here they are coming back to you. If that speaks to you, I really feel like you're gonna completely contemplate it 100%. Others of you, I feel like that's kind of reversed. It's where you're in a relationship coming into the month of November, but you're making the decision to leave it and let it go because either you're not over somebody from your past, or somebody from your past is resurfacing, or you're going to do everything in your power to reconnect with that person, okay? So lots of different messages. For some, well, I don't know. I don't really see job loss here. I feel like for you guys, this is either about evolving the relationship, or you want something. You want a new car. You want to move. You want to purchase something. You want to have a baby. You want to get married. There's something that you really want. And again, you're not asking for too much, but there's resistance. So you're choosing to stop the battle about it, but it's still inside of you internally, and you have to make the choice. Or it's like your partner wants to move things forward, or buy a car, or buy a house, or something along those lines, and you don't want that. You're not ready for that. So you might be deciding to let the relationship go. Like you are in deep contemplation mode, Taurus. Those coupled up Tauruses, most of you, I feel like this is inside of you about your current partner or an ex-partner. And but since this is general, this is definitely speaking to some external factors, which might have to do with the job. Like, it might be where to take this really fabulous job, you guys have to completely relocate, and you really need to think about that. Or your partner has this really fabulous job, and you know, you would have to relocate. And if you're not married, you might be thinking, well, you know what, I'm not moving anywhere without a ring on my finger, or without a solid commitment from you that that's where we're headed. Okay, so that might actually speak to you. Some decision to be made here. We have free yourself. So if you are thinking about leaving the relationship you're in, and you're in deep contemplation mode, and you're just kind of trying to let things unravel as they will, this is the universe saying, listen, you truly need to take a stand for what it is that you want in your life, okay? And if the person that you're with isn't willing to compromise and give you what you need, because again, you're not asking for too much, or your partner is asking things of you and you're not willing to compromise, it's time to, you know, let it go, because you can't force anything before it's time. You can try, but it just won't feel right inside. So I don't know, I just get the sense a lot of you are deeply contemplating, and it has to do with choice, and for a small handful it has to do with like an ex. Like, you decide you just really want to get back with that person, or that person resurfaces in November and you're really contemplating on whether you should give that another shot and end what you're currently entertaining. For others, where when you know in your heart and soul that what you're asking for is not unreasonable, it truly might be time to free yourself, okay? However this card, the energy of this card can speak to you, please apply it, you know, because you just, like I said, you're in deep contemplation, trying to decipher what you want to do. Some of you, it's like you've been in this relationship for a while, but it's not really progressing forward at a very quick pace, and you can't handle that. Like, that's just not, you're seeing like no longevity in it. I don't know, all of you are in contemplation mode. You'll have to tell me what that means specifically for you. But I'm going to pull one last card for you guys. Also, on a much lighter note, if you're just being stubborn and you really want your way, just pull back, okay, Taurus, and let November play out and see what December brings. Oh, look at this, here and now. So those of you who are considering going back to an ex, you might want to realize that's the past and free yourself from that ex on all levels so you can move into your future, okay? If you're in a relationship with somebody but you're still really pining over an ex, this is your confirmation that you need to let it go. Even if me saying that makes you want to punch me in my face, like, this can't be any more clear. If you are with somebody now and you are still hung up and pining on an ex, you need to let it go. It's over, it's done with. You deserve much better than that, okay? And focus on the person you're with. If they make you happy and bring you joy and peace of mind, which I think they do, and they may even help heal you and let go of that past, and that might be what your decision is this month. Like, do I truly let go of all hope of a reconciliation with the ex and put myself 100% into this relationship? And I would say yes. I think that you should absolutely do that. Now, if you guys are just fighting about old issues and it just keeps coming up, you need to let it go. It's time to free yourself from the past, because you're here now, and whatever happened in the past is painful, or whatever it may have been for you. This is a universe thing. It's not particularly relevant to the energy of your relationship now, and you need to free yourself from that old negative energy. Okay. For others of you, focus on the now. Free yourself from future plans. Let everything just kind of happen and unfold in November. For those of you that are like, oh, I want to really move things forward, or do this or do that, or buy this or buy that, just be in the present and don't be planning the future right now. Not in the month of November anyways. Be in the present and free yourself from that expectation of the future, and just watch how everything unfolds perfectly and naturally without your supervision. It will just happen, I promise you. So overall, Taurus, this is a good reading. It really is. I just see that some of you need to let something from the past go, whether that's an ex or just drama between you and your partner from the past. Others of you need to either compromise if you're trying to get your way and just let the situation unfold naturally in November, or if your partner's really pushing you, you should suggest to them, hey, listen, I love you, I want to be with you, but I can't move any faster than I'm ready, and so you really need to get on board about letting this situation unfold naturally. But definitely in contemplation mode, making the decision. I think it's all going to work out good for you guys. And I don't know, that's all I really have for my coupled up Tauruses. I hope this offered some guidance for you guys, and I hope you all have a very beautiful and blessed month. Take care.